Alrighty. Putting in some late night work for about an hour or so. About 1 hour. Now this protein shake is like thick. Let's see. Oof, I'm tired. Leg day killed me. Leg day destroyed me. Let's see. Loading up this project here. This will be fun to color grade right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna dial in the color grade on this for sure. The color grid. What is this? Where there's a will, there's a way. Try to find my master shot here. Where's my master shot? All the pressure I need a really good master shot for this. Wish I could have this phone further away. Oh my gosh. That's a cool shot, but that's not. That's a good hero frame. Trying to find the best shot that I can use to showcase this. Where is the shot that I need? That's a good master shot. What's up, everybody? What are you guys getting into tonight? Oh my goodness. What's going on? What's the vibes? What's everyone doing? Oh, that's going to be a fire shot. That'll be a good master. I'll be able to use this one for sure. I don't know if you guys can see that shot. That shot's fire. Sheesh. Hello, random girl. What are you guys doing today? What do y'all got going on tonight? If this thing will do what I want, that'd be great. Right there. That'll be good. That'll be good. A Gyutomioka. Haley Adkins. No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke anymore. The Lord Jesus said no, and I'm like, all right, bet. Hi, your mom. What are you guys doing tonight? What's everyone doing? What are the vibes? I have a protein shake. Make a song about heartbroken stuff. I think I've only written one song like that ever in my life. It's not really my vibe. I'd have to like make it. Blood Moon, Lunar, and Eclipse Show. Interesting name. I'm waiting for Halo to download. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna go, you're gonna see the color transform on this shot. Hopefully you can actually see the thing shot pretty decently. 3, 1, 2, 3. Anyone in here do any video work? Read my username for reading this. Elias the Next Flash. Nice. The Next Flash. You got a cool setup. Appreciate it, Austin. Do you do music? Right now I'm working on a video for a song that I mixed and engineered. It's a live recording session of a full band in a studio. All one take. One take. You do video? Nice. What do you film on? I'm doing a color space transform from S-Log3 right now to Rec 709, and I'm gonna adjust the shot in camera to fix it up. This needs some noise reduction. My goodness. Dang, dude, how did I botch this? I kind of screwed up this shot. I don't know how I did that. Actually, I'm just stupid. I realized that my playback resolution isn't where it needs to be. It's like I don't own a good video camera, but I've used them plenty. Nice. What's your favorite one that you've used so far? Man, that got rid of so much detail. I don't know why it looks like that. Yo, what the heck? That's why it looked like that. Wow, that's kind of crazy. That's the actual shot. That's what it's supposed to be. They kind of screwed it up. So far, the FX3, nice. Yeah, FX3 is solid. I'm using the A7 III, so it's basically the same camera. I mean, A7S III. Sorry, not A7 III. Ethan Aguilar, appreciate it, man. Do you guys, anyone else in here do video and audio stuff too? I know I spelled it differently. I still can't say my name. Hey. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fire. Still can't say my name. Hey. Okay, now it all of a sudden looks better with noise reduction on, because it's not zoomed in by a million years, which was crazy that it even zoomed in like that. I like the A7 III, I've used it too. Yeah, the A7 III is my B cam, and I actually have my A7S III right there. Just chilling. It's fat chilling right now. Fat chilling. Okay. Man, this is really taking away a lot of detail, and I wish it was not doing that. That'd be amazing if it didn't do that. This is like a lot of detail that's being lost from this noise reduction. I love DaVinci Resolve, but the noise reduction on this program is just not the best. Not the best. I'm trying to beef up, trying to bring some sharpness back into the image a little bit after it dulled it out, but I mean, I guess that's okay. That's it. That's it. What's everybody else getting into tonight? People just chilling? Anyone working on anything cool? This shake is so thick. Oh, I wish I didn't make it so thick. Thick. Okay, we're gonna add some greens. I'm gonna cool down the image a little bit. My goal with this is to kind of make it look like one of the Snarky Puppy videos, the live thing that they did. If anyone knows Snarky Puppy and knows the Lingus video, that's kind of like the reference for this. So far, I think that's sitting in a decent enough place. Bring the gamma down a little bit. HDR. Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck. I'm gonna go pretty hard with the grade on this and just tuck the shadows in. Hey, what's up, Luca? What you got going on today, man? I know in your side of the world it's morning, I guess. I'm mostly doing VJ stuff now. VJ, what is VJ? Video jockey? Light. Let's go ahead and crank this. You know, I'm gonna add glow to this. I think glow is gonna be sick. I actually live in Texas. Oh, that's awesome. Heck yeah. So you're up late like me. Most people who are up at this time or come into the lives are usually on the other side of the world. I'm always just like okay, cool. We have someone close to home here. What about you, Austin? Where are you from? Oh, dude, that shake is going down super hard. Hey, Daisy, what do you got going on today? I see a Canadian flag. You from Canada? From Canada. Nice. What do you got going on? And Austin, have you used DaVinci Resolve before? Freaking love DaVinci. DaVinci's so good. Wait, I want glow, not color space transform. There we go. Go to soft light. Where's my soft light? Where's my soft light? There it is. Oh, this is gonna be fire. Dude. Oh yeah. I'm sick with a fever, can't sleep. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I got the clear plugin from Supertone from your recommendation. Works great. Dude, right? It almost works a little too good. It's kind of unfair. I use it for video post-production, for when I do video clients, like if I'm filming an interview, takes out the room, takes out all the, if someone's mowing a freaking lawn in the background, which actually happened last week, takes it right out. It's crazy. Um, it was it was pivotal on this video because I engineered the audio, and there's three vocalists in the same room with the drums and the guitars and all that stuff. So Clear came in so clutch, getting all that out, which is why I was able to compress these vocals like crazy. Where are you from? I am from Houston, Texas. I am melting here. It's hot. It is very hot. Um, I wish it was like Canadian weather down here right now. That'd be freaking amazing. That'd be incredible. I'm so tired of summer right now. I'm sick of it. Yo, why is there a gamma shift here? That is not. I'm not happy about that. Color filter. You know, I kind of want to give it like a little warm, a little bit of a warm thing here. Okay, that's nice. Before, after. So far, we're getting somewhere. Bro, so hot. I'm in North Dallas. We hit 107 yesterday. Dude! Yeah, one of my friends is in Dallas. I was just talking with him. He's actually a director on a music video that I'm working on. And he was talking about how you guys had a cold front. And for whatever reason, the barometric pressure, like, got his face to, like, swell up or, you know, tense up. He said it feels like his face had arthritis on steroids, but, like, on his face. Nice. Our nights here getting really cold at night. I wish it was getting cold here at night. Man, my AC, I set it to 72, which is a pretty modest, you know, setting. And for whatever reason, well, actually, I know the reason. We need better insulation in this house. But it literally during the day here in Houston, it will not go lower than 77. There's been days when it hit 80 degrees, and it's still set to 72. The AC's fine. Like, the actual AC is fine. It's the fact that the house's insulation is not the best. And there's we have skylights too, so that doesn't help. That just heats up the place. I need to get shades for the skylights. So it gets hot in here. It be getting hot in here. Oh, this color grade is looking sick. It's looking sick, mate. Oh, yes. That is a vibe. That right there is a vibe. I'm gonna do hue versus saturation. Make sure this is set. Just in the last 2 weeks, we're hitting 3-digit temperatures here for the nights. Here for the nights are like freezing. Sheesh. So you guys are in the hundreds too up there during the day? Okay, no, I think I'm gonna do this. Pump that out. I don't want this pink. This pink can just kind of like die. I'm not vibing with the pink. What is this? Nice. Go ahead and bump that up right there. Ooh, that's beautiful. Love that. Love that. Next, I'm going to do, what am I going to do next? Oh yeah, that's great. So far, that's great. The before and after. You might be able to see a little bit of that in the screen. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some spot cleaning on this image. I want the grays to just kind of chillax. I don't want none of that. That's looking good. So far, I'm really digging this. Push that into the reds a little bit. Oh yeah. These last couple nodes just like tied the look together. That really brought that together. Maybe y'all can see this. I don't know. Before, after, before, after. Before, after. Before, after. I love color grading. Do you actually use the Make Believe channel strip? I've been playing with a bunch of different ones on drums, and the SSL was the best for me. I think the 4-band EQ also really helps. Yeah, I definitely do. I definitely use the MBSI. I actually am running it live, believe it or not, at the church on Sundays. I have it on all the vocals, and I'm doing like a little bit of a lift, and I'm using the compressor because it's like, you know, I don't want to compress too aggressively with a more aggressive compressor and bring up the noise floor and then feedback and all that nasty stuff. So the compressor on the MBSI is really nice for that. And I mean, yeah, I genuinely like that compressor the most. The EQ's sick too. Like if I'm putting it on a source, it's like, okay, well, there's an EQ here. Let me use the EQ because it's here, and the EQ sounds good. But whenever I put on MBSI, I'm usually putting it there because I'm like, that compressor is sick. And it's not even an original part of the MCI console. It's the brainchild of Rick BJ, who's the coder for them, and Bill Simzik, who is the actual guy who did Hotel California on that console. So all of those things together created that compressor, and it's not even the original thing, but it's my favorite part. I love it. Yeah, I think this is the grade that I'm gonna rock with. I'm gonna add, I guess I should add some film grain. I do work full-time in church audio. I guess I'll try it on vocals. Use any other EQs on top of that. Oh, you do full-time church audio? Dude, that's what's up. I'm not full-time, but I do Sundays and rehearsals. But our Sundays are stacked. It's 4 services back to back, and they're adding Saturday services. And they're asking me for that. But yeah, we're using Wave Super Rack Performer for now. Because we had SoundGrid, but we moved that to Broadcast. So at front of house, I'm using Super Rack Performer, and somehow I'm able to use Pro MB on Super Rack Performer using the native computers crap and MBSI and Pro Q3 and all that stuff. I'm able to use that. So it's been sick. What church are you at? I'm at Faith Family Church in Baytown. All right, we're gonna do film grain. Oh yeah, we can add some film grain here, baby. I always love me some film grain. Oh, that's nice. Just like adds such a great little vintage vibe to this. Freaking love it. That's nice. That's nice. I know I spelled it differently. You still can't say my name. That shot looks so dang good. Life Fellowship McKinney and Trinity in Cedar Hill. Nice. Oh, dude. The fact that I'm having to use this color grade is going to be pretty difficult for myself. Let's go ahead and paste this here. I hope this looks good. Please look 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 good. It's just too dark. It is too dark. That is too dark. I mean, whenever I do this stuff, it'd be cool for y'all to see the screen and all that. I wish I could put my phone back a little bit further. But I also don't, whenever I'm doing this work, I don't care enough to like actually do a formal live stream with my camera and everything and the screen sharing. So this is the most these type of lives will get. I have to fix the exposure on this shot because it is underexposed like a mug. Let's fix that real quick. I don't like that magenta thing going on there. That needs to... You crank the blues here, then maybe pull this out. Oh yeah, that's nice. Have you seen Upper Room's new building? They got a Dolby Atmos rig. Yo, what? That's crazy. I haven't seen their rig, no. I listened to Metallica's Death Magnetic album this morning. Damn, it was squashed on YouTube. Yeah, dude, Death Magnetic is already squashed to begin with, and then when you upload it to YouTube, it's just cooked. It absolutely cooked. I'm trying to get an Atmos rig here myself, actually. I have I have like the speaker stands in the corners ready, and I have another one in the closet. So right now I have enough stands for 5.1. Not Atmos yet, but getting an Atmos rig with freaking Amphions is kind of ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the left and right as the Amphion's, and then the middle, the center channel, I'm going to have that as an Amphion as well. But then the sides and the rears, I'm going to have Kali audio because, you know, Kalis are fine. Kalis are fine, and, you know, screw people saying, you know, you have to have all the same manufacturer. It's like, I'll just deal with it. Having an Atmos setup with all Amphions is just, I don't got that kind of money. that, that is not in the cards right now. Interesting. That's so cool. I like that. That's a good shot. Good color. Kali is alright. I got them as well with CLA 10s, but I did have to use Sonarworks on them. Oh, you have an Atmos rig of CLA 10s? This shot's probably gonna look terrible. Oh yeah, that is underexposed like crazy. Dude, the running gun shooting sometimes is just, it's rough. Man, this is a difficult shot to get. Getting the color separation on this is a little hard. No, just the Kali is my main. CLA 10s is also. Oh, okay. Just Stereo Atmos is too expensive right now. Which Kalis do you have? I'm thinking of getting the whatever they're, the IN5s, whichever one the better. Not the LPs. I think it's the INs. I'd get those as the two left. So to the left and the right side, and the left and the right rear. But my if I did the Atmos, my three mains up here would be Atmos, Center Atmos, and I mean Amphion. All three of the front ones would be Amphions. My throat. Ugh. Let me see if I can crush the shadows here maybe a little bit, because see if I can bring this out. Oh, dude, this is rough. This is seriously rough. This shot is so cool, but since I was running back and forth through the studio to get other shots from other angles and all that, my exposure wasn't like 100% on point. So right now I'm having to like backtrack and fix all of my issues and problems that I created for myself. Maybe bump that up a little bit. You know what this doesn't need? This shot doesn't need film grain. IN8 V2s. Okay. Yeah, I'd be getting the IN5s if I were to get them. How do you like them? And I'm tired. I need to get this done. Or at least started. That's such a cool shot. I just wish my exposure wasn't horrible. Because the exposure is real bad on that. Real bad. I know it's going to look great on this shot because the exposure is proper here. Oh yeah, that looks incredible. It's right off the bat. I might not even need noise reduction on this shot. Oh yeah, I don't need no noise reduction. I can die. I can probably beef up the exposure on this even more, honestly. It's a really good shot. Great lighting on this. Bring that up. Bring that down. That looks so good. They get the job done. It was just tiring listening on the CLA-10s all day. They're similar to the NS-10s if you ever listen to them. You're saying the Calis are similar to NS-10s? I know the CLAs are similar to NS-10s. I mean, they're modeled after them, but that'd be interesting if the Calis are similar to NS-10s. These, the Amphions, are actually considered like the NS-10s that don't hurt your ears and actually sound good. My room at home doesn't have a ton of treatment, so that's why I had to use SonarWorks. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't even have SonarWorks set here. I've wanted to do SonarWorks as my last touch up. The thing with that is though that I don't like the fact that there's no DSP for it externally because I don't want to sacrifice latency and I don't want to be turning on and off the plugin on my master. I don't want to deal with it. I want something that's going to be like its own thing. So I've seen some other options for it, and this room is pretty decent now with the treatment. There's like a couple of weird resonances that are causing nulls, but it's pretty standard of any room that's not treated with Helmholtz resonators or some crazy extensive treatment. For your live stuff, what console do you guys mix on? That looks so good, brother. Or what is up with the exposure? Just come on, man. Gotta dial back the green on that. Bring some magenta back in. Great, now my highlights are cooked. My highlights are cooked. Pro Tools with the Matrix Studio for online. Nice. Alan Heath D-Live for front of house. Man, I've never used the D-Live. I've been in front of it before, but I've never like used it to mix on. We're using the new DM7, and I have a love-hate relationship with it. And then for broadcast, we're using the old CL5, just the CL5 going to broadcast because they don't. I wanted them to use Logic, but they're concerned that if Logic crashes or if things happen or whatever, that with volunteers that don't know a DAW inside and out, that they're not going to be able to troubleshoot it. If I'm at front of house, I'm at front of house. I can't I can't troubleshoot that. I'll be busy. That Neve 33609. That's okay. a shot of a human. Oh yeah, that was great. That looks amazing. That doesn't look amazing. Man, I'd use Pro Tools for Front House if I could. I'd love to try the Avid S6 at some point. Yeah, I'd love to try the Avid S6 too. Obviously, you know, doing DAWs at front of house is just latency nightmare. But yeah, that being said, I'm surprised. Like I said, using freaking Pro MB on my vocals at front of house, and somehow I don't have latency. That's blowing my mind on Super Rec Performer. That's literally blowing my mind. But I've been tempted, man. I put Clear on there. I put Clear on that computer for Super Rec, and tomorrow's rehearsal. So I'm gonna try to put it on the vocals and see how bad the latency is. But I'm thinking if we're able to get the what's it called? The new SoundGrid thing that supports VST3, then yeah, dude, it does have 2000 sample delay, dude. It's wild. I threw it on and I looked at it, I was like, I can't do it. But Pro MB is 900. It is 900, and I had 0 latency across like the 3 lead vocals that I had Pro MB on, and I was like, Clear? Maybe Clear can work? But if we get the DSP rack for the thing, then I'm sure we can use Clear. And if I can use Clear live on those vocals on the Pastor mic, it's game over. Game over. And all of that, I already have the freaking Neve 5045 primary source enhancer on vocals. And I have the Dance, the proprietary plugin that Yamaha has. That's kind of like it's kind of like a Clear or an Isotope RX. I have that on the Pastor headset mic. I have actually that and the primary source enhancer stacked. And I don't know, I'm always just trying to find ways to like get my vocals as clean as possible live, because there's just so much stage noise from the drums, especially when you have these big LED walls behind the drum kit and the drummer isn't in a full cage. It just, the cymbal, dude, the freaking vocal mics after the compression and all the Gooderizer stuff, they just become cymbal mics. I literally I have my overheads muted in the house. No overheads are going in the house because I don't need them. The cymbals are so damn loud with the reflective LED wall, and those cymbals are just getting picked up in the vocal mics like crazy. So like, that's why I'm thinking, you know, if Clear comes in, then I could actually just not have to fight that on the vocals. That'd be sick. That'd be amazing. But we'll see, because that Dance plugin, the DANSE for Yamaha, it's, what is it called? It has 8 DSP slots. 8 DSP slots out of a console that only has 64. So the plugin real estate on the console is pretty much already eaten up. But cool thing is I was actually able to use Pro MB on those vocals with the expander trick that I showed in my latest video on the vocals. So it's doing the multi-band expansion down in the top end and the low end whenever the vocal is basically not performing. So it's open vocal singing and then clamps down to make sure, you know, I'm not getting feedback, because, you know, I don't necessarily have a feedback issue, but I'm always trying to see how much more I can juice the mix without, you know, losing clarity. Alistair Wayne says, sounds like a skill issue. Now the drummer is actually really good. I've told him, like when the pastor comes out with the headset mic and they're crashing out, I specifically will ask the drummers to not use the crashes at all. I don't use the crashes because that freaking headset mic, dude, that thing picks up cymbals, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. But we haven't tried that since getting the new console, and he rarely does the walkout. He rarely does the walkout, so I'm kind of stoked to see what'll happen when the pastor comes out the next time, because he usually doesn't do the welcome. Somebody else usually does, but every now and then he will. And when he does, he wears his headset. So when he does, and if he does again, now that I have that special noise canceling plugin from Yamaha on there, that'll be interesting to see how it fares, if it can actually, get rid of all that cymbal noise. How's things? It's good. I sent over that Mixwave video to them, and so far they're like, they love it. I'm just waiting on any revisions or feedback from them if they want me to change anything, or if I went a little bit too hard with the meme edits on my face. I just kind of did exactly what I would do, and then if they're like, I don't know if I want that in there, I'll be like, okay, that's fine, no big deal. Name the symbols. What are those symbols? What are they? Name the symbols. Woo!
Oh my gosh, name the symbols. Wow!
Oh, no, I brightened them, so now you'll be able to see it. Dang it. Noise. I don't think this needs film grain either. Not a China. No, you're right. It's a China. It's two Chinas together. Yeah, see, you have to name you have to name the manufacturer, and you have to name the symbol line. Which one is it? Alright, that's all you get to see. Haha. Now we have the quad cortex. The quad cortex? Oh my goodness, it is the quad cortex. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. The vinyl dual hats. Woo! Yeah, those are the ones that are on my kit outside. I'll let the drummer use this for the session. It's that same video that I was working on like some weeks ago. This is actually pro bono for one of the homies, so I can't, like, whenever I have paid stuff or the stuff I actually have to do, I have to put this on the back burner. Because we filmed this a year ago. Filmed it a year ago. Oh man. It's probably one of the best things I've engineered too, but that's also because we were at a big studio, and the house engineers were really great at getting me what I needed. Let's see. Hue, saturation, luminance. Yo, that's not what I want. HSP, HSY. Oh. Very interesting here. So did you ever make those samples of your kit too? I did make the samples, but I haven't like exported them as TCIs yet. Like the session is like, the session's set. I have all the, actually, you know, I could probably just do that now. I don't need to be working on this right now, so honestly, I can just do that. I'm thinking of you like giving the kick sample or something away as like a freebie to like get people to like join an email list or something, and then what's it called? And then give away the actual pack of like the kick, the snare, and the snare room for like $5 or something. But you though, I'll go ahead and send them to you once they're done, so you can use them however you want. All right, the lights. There we go. Paste that right there. It's so annoying making TCIs. Yeah, dude, it really is. You have to get right there on the transient, and you know, if you don't do it right, then it starts to flam once you start putting it in with other things. And no, that's not good at all. That's booty cheese. Man, why did it look so bad? I was too shaky on that.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Every day I'm dying like I'm dying to get paid. Make up for all the pressure, tell the stress to fall away. I know I spelled it differently, I still can't say my name. Hey, where there's a will.
Okay. We're done with this for now. I have to figure out where my dang samples are. I don't even remember what project I named this. I think that's what a little wrong before I made a revision of mine, though. It's sick having that hallway mic readily available as a TCI. Yeah, dude, right? What I did with what I did for my hallway mic is I recorded two different. So it's kind of strange. I recorded like one as like a far room, and then I recorded one as a true hallway mic, and then I panned them to make it stereo. And I just like where one was lopsided, I used a stereo space imager to kind of like fix the lopsidedness of it, so it felt like it was just one cohesive sound. You'll see what I mean. But and that's before a TCI. But these are definitely processed. These are not raw. I just have to figure out where I did it. I go to date modified so I can figure out where I did it. Crush kick samples. I hope I have the snares in here. If I don't have the snares in here, they'll suck. I hope I got my snare in here. I can move this closer, I guess. Now that I'm going to be on this screen. No, this is just the kick one. Okay. What the heck is tone? What the heck is this? Bro, I really hope I did not accidentally, like, delete this session. Dude, if I deleted the session on this, that would suck so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, date modified? Never mind. I need date created. All the 2024s are here. Oh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Did I just not save this somehow? Dude. Oh, this is gonna make me so sad if this just doesn't exist. I don't remember what I named it. I don't remember where it is. And it's not showing up where it should be. Oh boy, this is really pissing me off. Why was that even open? Why was Elmo's World even open? Why is that even a thing? Bro. You've gotta be fucking joking. There's no way this didn't save. That just doesn't make any sense. Did I save it in Trigger somehow? Bro, I do not know why this is not here. I have the kick there. I have the kick sample, but I can't find my snare. I cannot find the snare one at all. And that was honestly my favorite. Dude, come on. Where is this thing? There's no reason why I wouldn't have saved this. There's literally no reason why I wouldn't have done that. Wait. Wait. I have an idea. I think I might know where it is. Think I might know where it is. Found it. Found it. I know why it wasn't in the Logic folder. It's because I recorded. Now I remember why. I was recording these specifically because obviously my studio's here and the drums are all the way the heck out over there. So I used my Apogee Duet and my portable studio, my little laptop, and I brought it over there and I recorded it. So I had to airdrop the session to myself. So it's under my downloads and not in my Logic folder. Dude, yeah, literally praise the Lord. This is going to be amazing. I'm so happy. Snare rooms, one hallway, one room. Is this it? Or is this it? Gotta figure out which one this actually is. Oh, there it is. I found it. So that's the snare. If I take everything off, this is the raw snare. It's a wood snare. Nice. I think I want to add a little bit more sizzle to this. Oh, I can use the new Mixwave plugin. Wow, it'll be great on the snare bottom, actually. Come on. Oh yeah, dude, it brings with the snare wires. That's beautiful. I'm gonna put on snare top too, actually. I'm so glad I got this. Alright. That's great. And then the room is this. Well, let me play it. Oh. And that's just EQ, actually, on the rooms. But if I were to like loop that snare with the room sample here. Crank that room. Yeah, part of the reason I bought this house is because I saw the big open space in the hallways. So I was like, bruh. Oh, and this is with the fake kick. That's my, that's the kick from my thing. Oh yeah, I think I programmed, like, I just threw some cymbals on there just to hear it in context so the kit sounds like the kit. Helper drums, full contact required. Oh my gosh, well I didn't want to use it on this anyway. I wanted to use this. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. No! No! Contact, you did not do this to me. Oh wait, no, I'm just tripping. I'm tripping. So, funny thing. I'm gonna probably have to clip this after. I have no correct plugins except Kontakt 5. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna pay for freaking Kontakt to get all their stupid ass libraries just so I can run two $40 third-party libraries. Sorry, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing it. It's just not happening. Where is it? And one of the ones I have for that is the Matt Halpern thing. That's funny. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Contact Player is free, and if so this is how Contact gets you. If the developers do not pay a royalty and a very fat tax up front to Contact, then they're not a Contact library, if that makes sense. So if you're not a Contact library, then you can't use it in Contact Player for free. If it is a Contact library, you can use it in Contact Player. Contact Player will only play back Contact libraries. The thing with having the full version of Contact is that's what allows you to make NKIs, and it's what allows you to use NKIs that aren't licensed with Contact. So it's basically like if you're like, oh wow, I found this really cool plugin, this really cool drum sample or bass sample library that, didn't have enough money to pay Contact. Well, tough nuts, dude. You're gonna have to, shell out for the main Contact if you want to use that. Which it's kind of interesting how they just need to get rid of that. It's just stupid. I literally don't use Contact for anything else other than using these libraries. Yeah, you asked about the chain. Snare top. Snare top is this. Getting rid of some resonances, boosting some top end, boosting the lows a bit. Good old Transify, best plugin for snare ever in the game. Taking down the sustain on the lows and the low mids. Boosting the attack a little bit in middle and treble. Got the Sontec on here. Doing 4 dB at 8K. Did I disable this somehow? Why is that grayed out? And then 1 dB at 3.7K. What else do I have here? Oh, I have a little bit of Spiff. Because Spiff and Transify sound different, even though they're both transient designers. Good old Complex 760. This is a great compressor. Love it. Honestly, if I just take the compressor out, you'll probably be able to hear what it's doing. There we go. Just like adds that nice little pop. And then I have Mixhead on here. It's just 2.4 dB of drive and 2.6 dB of high frequency adjust. Little boost before, after. That's what I'm using for saturation. And then I just added the Electrodyne, the Wave Shaper. The Wave Shaper. I have this at 5 dB at 1.5K as a shelf. That's a pretty aggressive shelf. You'll see the shelf in the video. And then negative 2 dB at 500 hertz here. And I think that's a good. Yeah, I think that's good. Now, what I have to do is do the stupid part of making sure these samples are clean, which I'm sure you know all too well. Okay, this is not fun. Like, I'm really anal about this, so what I do is I'll actually zoom in and duplicate the tracks to make sure they line up like perfect. I'm gonna have to shoot for the gym, but if you wanted to make a vid on this, we could collab together if you'd like. I think it's another vid that could do well on your channel. Let me know if you're interested. Yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know how that what you think, because right now my brain's kind of mush. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm actually gonna be going to bed here in a sec because it's 1. But yeah, have a good workout, man. Peace out. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm just doing the samples, trying to make sure that this is lined up where it needs to be. Make sure everything is in phase here. Looks like it is. I have to be so anal with this, it's not even funny. Dude, that's one sample. I do this 7 times, dude. 7 times. I understand why people make the interns do this, but at the same time, it's like, do you have the skill to be able to be as anal as this and zoom in all the way and make sure it's lined up right where it needs to be? There we go. Three snares together. Does it have to be TCI? I mean, I'll have these as regular WAV files too, but I mean, it has to be TCI if you want to trigger it, yeah. If you want to trigger it as a round robin or have multi velocity hits, yeah. Right now, I'm just cleaning these up to make sure that they're what they need to be. So far, I have 3 of them. Oh boy. This will be worth it though, because these are going to go into every single mix I do now. Because these are really stupid good. Oh boy. Isn't this the funnest? Lighting up samples, how fun! Wow. It's very interesting how this is all lining up. Very, very interesting. Scoot that over a little bit. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 5, 6. 6 samples is always a good amount to do for this. And I lied, I actually didn't do multi-velocity for these, I just did hard hits. But it's 6, it's a round robin of 6 different hard hits. Because the only I mean, I'm not going to be wanting to trigger ghost notes. So this is all I really need. It's all I really need. Looking good there. Almost done. I can't wait to just throw this on so many things, dude. It's going to be sick. do a video on how to make your own drum samples the slow way. I don't even know how like people do this properly. This is just kind of like how I figured out how to do it. You have a resource on how to record samples? Been thinking about doing that. I actually don't. Like I pretty much just brute forced this. I was like, okay, let me just record it, and then I've made samples before, and they came out kind of not that great. But that's because the kit I was using wasn't that great. But in essence, getting samples is pretty simple. At least you know, at the base level, it's pretty much, you know, you set your mics where you want to set them, you hit, let it decay, hit, let it decay, until, you know, you have a bunch of hits that you feel comfortable with. So like for me, I was kind of listening to, it's like, do I like the rim shots? And I was keeping track. I was like, maybe I do one, it's like, that one's okay, I might not use that one. I know I can get a better, you know, full-on rim shot. Or same thing with the kick. And then I'll go back, listen. I'm like, okay, is this cool? Do I have 6 or 7, you know, S tier hits? Because once I have 6 or 7 S tier hits that are super consistent and, you know, consistently voiced, then that's where I'm like, okay, I'll chop it up, throw it in here. I do some mixing to it, and then you basically export each one of those hits as an audio file. So it's like if you have snare top, you have snare top hard hit 1, snare top hard hit 2, snare top hard hit 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. Same thing with snare bot, hard hit 1, snare bot hard hit 2, 3, and so on. You load that into the TCI and you make a TCI for each one. So you have a TCI for your snare top, a TCI for your snare bottom, TCI for your kick in, TCI for your kick out. Well, I'm stacking all 6 right now so I can line up the beginnings of the transients and make sure that they're all in line. So if I play them together, that way I won't hear any flamming. So you don't hear any flamming. That's all 6 samples. And it just helps me to check, to be like, okay, because you want to get the spacing 100% even on this, because if you trigger this off of another snare sample and it triggers wrong, then you're going to be flamming. Maybe, or if this isn't consistent, then maybe, you know, 3 of them are going to trigger correctly, but if you didn't do this, then maybe 1 or 2 of them are slightly off from the rest. So then on those hits, they'll be flamming, and it's a disaster. So you got to make sure that that these are pretty much locked exactly at the same exact time, and then you just export them separately. And you fade in and fade out, you know, for like if there's any room noise or like noise floor stuff. So that's these fades are at the end. There's a little bit of room sound in these, so I'm just kind of arcing it. Maybe about right there. So since I just did this with the snare top 1, snare bot 1, snare top 2, snare bot 2, snare top 3, snare bot 3. I genuinely don't know how big plugin companies do this, like how they do it the proper way. All I know is this works. All I know is it works. Do you peak transient or when the transient starts? I let it have a little bit before, so like if I zoom in here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Technically the transient, like you get the peak right here. I don't think you can see it. You get the peak right here, but there's like this little beginning here. And it's different on each one. So I line up the peak, and if the peak is a little bit off, then I'll check to see what the transient is like at the beginning, like this little squiggly. And I do a slight fade at the beginning just to make sure it's all even. And And you just listen back to make sure, am I like killing the transient or is it okay? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is export each one of these. Go to export 12 regions as audio files. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to make sure that these, you name the region by the track name, because I already named the tracks, and then you export them. All right. Export 12 regions as audio files. Let's go with whatever the region name is. And under bounces, I'm just going to throw them here. And I do want it to include, wait, actually, I'm stupid. I'm just gonna, I like this, the relative levels of these, but I just had them too juiced. So I'm just gonna bring them down. There we go. That's at a good level. Because I want that. I do want this to export my fader moves. So we're going to include audio tail, include volume and pan automation, and export. Now it's exporting them all. And what I would do now is go to the bounces. And now here in this folder we have all of the ones that we just did. Oops. That's their top one. I literally don't even know what that was. That's hilarious. And now if we go to trigger, why is it not showing up? That's so weird. It's not showing up in my thing. So I just have to go to the my applications and find out where it's at. Trigger instrument editor, there it is. And this is pretty simple. It looks kind of confusing. Man, I might try to record samples tomorrow then. Yeah, dude, honestly, you could do that and then just like once you have your good hits and you're happy with the hits, then it's just a matter of cleaning up the samples and throwing them into this thing. So you have your velocity layers up here. These are your velocities, and I guess starting at 105, you can adjust, you know, where this threshold starts. So since what I'm doing is only hard hits, right now these are the 4 hard hits. These are your medium hard, your medium soft, and then extra soft. So like you see if I click these areas, it'll like highlight which one. So we're only doing the top one for now. And I want, see it says 4 round robins. I got 6 samples, so we're doing 6 round robins. And this is just as easy as dragging and dropping it. So if we're doing the snare top 1 goes here. Snare top 2 goes here. Snare top 3 goes here. And all the way. if we ended up getting multiple velocity hits, then we would put them down here. But since we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, that's all we need. And I can save TCI now. I'm going to go ahead and save that under my special drum sample folder. Crush Sublime Birch 2216. So this is going to be DW Maple Walnut Snare. And then name this snare top. I forgot the dimensions of this one. It's called Trigger Instrument Editor. I think it's free. It's either free or it comes with a copy of Slate Trigger. I don't remember exactly. So snare top, and this is DW Maple Walnut. Cool. And then I can just close out of that. And what's hilarious is to show you how this will work. I can go ahead and take off these things and I'll just trigger it right now. Where is it? Since I already have audio waveforms in this thing, I'll just trigger it through here. Do you ever try with the lower velocity samples? Nah, just because like there's no need for me to do that. Like I wouldn't be wanting to trigger lower velocity samples anyway. Like based on how I use these samples, you know, I wouldn't want to be doing it. These are more, I'm using these more for reinforcement, more so as, hey, I'm creating a sample library that needs that. And it makes it easier as a barrier to entry too, so you don't have to feel like, oh, I have to get all these dang velocities. So I mean, you could definitely do it, but for me, I'm just like, eh. So here it is. Now we have our TCI right here. You can load it in. And I'll play it back on this audio. And that's just the snare top. And it's in a really good spot to be able to use it for other things. Like it's not super mixed, like it's mixed enough to, you know, clean it up and tighten it, but it still has enough latitude for you to be able to kind of do what you need with it. And then if we go back to that same instrument editor, trigger instrument editor here, now we can do where is this thing? Now we can do the same thing with the snare bottom. So we'll do what we did last time, make this thing 6 round robins. I wonder if you can throw them all in and if it'll auto-populate. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it does. You can just throw them all in at the same time and it auto-populates. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can click on them and you'll be able to hear, which is cool. Just double check your work. So that's snare bottom. So now we saved that. Let's go back to the same session where I had this. Since I have it in the same folder, now I have the snare bottom here under that same TCI. Load that in. I'm gonna throw this on and see what happens. Cool. So snare TCI is done. I don't need this fake kick or fake cymbals anymore. I can get rid of those. Those don't need to exist anymore. And now I'm doing exactly what I just did, but with the rooms. That was me trying to get the hits. I could do this unprocessed, but I don't really care about it. I wouldn't want this unprocessed. With what I'd be using it for, I would use it just with the little processing I did to, you know, get it to where, you know, if I threw it into a session, it'd be doing what I need. So ultimately, that's kind of what this was created for. And then the snare hallway here. I have to clean up and choose my selects for this, because I only have one so far, which is huge. No, they're not merged. Those 6 tops are individual. I exported each one of these out individually. Why 6 instead of 1 good one? So when you're triggering it, it feels more natural. Because, you know, I don't want a one-shot. There's plenty of one-shots. I mean, you could make a one-shot and it'd probably be fine, but if I'm triggering it off of a snare on a live performance, this just is that having multiple samples of the same thing just lets it feel more natural. That's a cool one. I want to see which one I like more, because these do sound different. Nope. Too much low end. I think these last 3 are cool. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I got the ones that I want to do. So what I would do is I would copy these guys, throw them over here, and then disable them, just so I have them there. So it basically cycles through your 6 samples in that one trigger. Yep, exactly. If you set it up to a round robin, it'll do that. Yeah, exactly. Cool. And now I have the rooms that I want here. I'm only doing 5. So one thing I have to do is I have to make sure that this hum is gone. There's like some electrical hum that's in there I need to get rid of. Just making sure my tail on that's good. So this one is going to be a little bit different because of what's it called? I'm going to export this as one thing. I want the room in the hallway to be actually its own thing on this. All right, we're gonna line this up. And the reason why it's important to have them here is because now I know what the relationship of the snare top to the rooms is. That way, whenever I export these out and when I play it back with the other samples, it'll be relative to what was recorded. All right, got that guy there. Nice. Got that. Do a little fade at the beginning. Just the tiniest fade. There we go. Heck yeah, dude. Let me know how it goes. Good night, dude. Peace out. Man. That's what it feels like. No, what's going on here? Alright, 1, 2, 3. 2 more. And then I can export these, and then I have my kick, my snare, and my snare rooms. And baby, it's gonna be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Ooh, that's chunky. This is getting very chunky very quickly. I can't wait to go to sleep, but I'm gonna finish this because I started it and I intend to finish it. I intend to finish this right here. Bro. Can't wait to use these in a mix. It's gonna be so good. It is going to be so good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay, cutting that. Sick. I'm gonna end up loading this into a session that I've already mixed and see how it fares. Cool. I need to find out. Actually, I'm just gonna export. End this. Peace out.